So you're in the hot seat. First question comes in, and it's that classic opener. So tell me about yourself. It seems like an easy one, but let's be real. It's also where most people start waffling. You either ramble through your job history, go off on a weird tangent, or freeze and end up saying something vague like, I'm a hard worker and a team player. Now, is that going to lose you the job? Probably not straight away, but will it help you stand out or build any real confidence with the interviewer? Absolutely not. So in this video, I want to walk you through exactly how to introduce yourself in an interview properly. I'll show you what to say, how to say it, and how to avoid the common traps that trip people up. Whether you're just starting out or you've got 15 years under your belt, this is a formula that works. Let's get into it. This question matters more than you think. Now, technically, tell me about yourself isn't even a real question. It's more of an invitation, but don't let that fool you. It's a test, because this is your first impression, the moment the interviewer is trying to figure out, do you understand what this role is really about? Have you actually prepared? Can you communicate clearly and with purpose? They're not looking for your life story, they're looking for a reason to keep listening. So you've got two choices here. 1, you waffle and hope you say something useful. Or 2, you deliver a short, confident intro that connects the dots between you and the job they're hiring for. We're going with option 2. Let's start with the common mistakes, because honestly, they're everywhere. Mistake number 1, listing your CV. This is where I started, then I worked here, then I moved here. It's just a timeline. No context, no focus, and nothing tailored to the role. Mistake number 2, oversharing. I've got 2 dogs. I love Netflix and I'm really into paddle boarding. Great, but that's not what you're here to talk about. Mistake number 3, generic fluff. I'm a hard worker, I'm passionate, I work well under pressure. Again, what does that actually mean in the context of this role? If your intro could be copied and pasted into someone else's interview, it's not good enough. Here's what I recommend. A simple 3-part structure that you can use to introduce yourself in almost any interview. 1, who you are professionally. Just a sentence or 2 on your background and level of experience, not your full work history. Just the most relevant headline. 2, what you're great at. Pick 1 or 2 things you're known for, skills, achievements, or strengths, and keep them relevant to the job you're applying for. 3, what you're looking for next. This is the bit most people forget. Finish by linking it to what you want next, and ideally, why that's this role. It's short, sharp, and focused. Let me give you a couple of examples. Example 1. Let's say you're a mid-level marketing candidate. Here's what you might say. So I'm a digital marketer with around 6 years experience, mostly working across paid social, email, and content. Most recently, I've been leading campaigns for a B2B tech firm where I helped increase lead conversion by 40% over 6 months. What I'm now looking for is a role where I can take more ownership of strategy, ideally in a company that values creativity but also wants to see measurable results, which is what really drew me to this position. That's 45 seconds, no waffle, just enough to get the conversation started in the right direction. Example 2. Let's say you've just graduated. Here's what you might say. I recently finished my degree in psychology, and while studying, I worked part-time in a customer service role. That really helped me build confidence speaking with different types of people and resolving issues quickly. I'm now looking to start my career in a role where I can build on that. Something with people interaction and the chance to keep learning on the job. Again, clear, relevant, and it sets the tone for the rest of the interview. Let's wrap this up with a few quick tips that make a big difference. 1. Tailor it to the job. If you're going for a data-heavy role, focus on your analytical side. If it's a people-facing role, talk about collaboration or communication. This isn't a one-size-fits-all intro. Adjust it. 2, keep it under a minute. You're not here to tell your full story. You're here to start a conversation. Give them enough to work with, then let them ask follow-ups. 3, practice it, but don't memorize it. The goal isn't to recite a script. It's to sound prepared, confident, and clear. Practice saying it out loud a few times, but keep it natural. 4th, end with intention. The last line should always point to why you're here, why this role, why this company. That's how you show that this isn't just a copy-paste application. Most people think of this question as filler, a warm-up, but it's not. It's a chance to take control of the conversation from the very first question and show them that you're someone who gets it. So don't waste it. Prepare a version of your intro using the 3-part structure I mentioned. Keep it focused, keep it relevant, and say it like you mean it. If you found this useful, there's a whole playlist on my channel breaking down the most common interview questions properly. Not just generic advice, but real strategies that actually help. And if you want to take it even further, check out the links in the description for my free CV template, my AI feedback tool, and my no-nonsense job search system. Cheers and good luck with your interview. Or